just say welcome, as always, to everybody. Obviously, today is Thursday, but it is actually the last Warframe stream of the week. We are doing a Hades 2 stream tomorrow, so you know, when I close out the week, I'm always coming in with some primes, so glad to start it off with Inaros Prime for this week, and you know, we'll see what else we get. I might change some stuff around in terms of what I'm going to use, because I was looking at some of these. I was looking at some of the 1999 calendar. These are like weeklies that I just do. I'll just do them on camera. I'll kill a bunch of tech rot. You know what I mean? It's worth it. You can potentially get some cool stuff. So, you know, kind of basic stuff that you can do. But yeah, today is a, you know, pretty average one. I would say like Inaros has I would say a very powerful grouping ability. You kind of just drop them down. I am using, what is it called? Elemental Sandstorm. So I'm proccing the status effect of my melee weapon, which is obviously just, I think just electricity. I think it goes off the mods. I didn't look into it because it's like, it's not really like damage. It's just like the status effects. It's pretty low damage, but yeah, I'm not caring about the damage. It's like you're a sandstorm, bro. You can pull shit in from a absurd radius, but yeah, it's a absolute classic. Anyway, I have some things to set up, but yeah, it's interesting. If you guys were curious, I did put Zada's Whisper. I did put that on there, and it just didn't work. Like, what would happen is enemies would die. Enemies would die inside the sand. Like when they would inevitably die in the sandstorm, there would just be these bugged void bubbles. You know, when you deal void damage, obviously the status effect is like this bubble that attracts bullets, and that ability has absolutely, that ability has given me so much grief through this game. And when it works, but when it's not working, bro. Anyway, I have Roar on here, so let's get into it. 2 minutes in, we're kind of yapping a little bit, but yeah, that's what you're here for. Like, I'm glad to show this off. This is I did just remove, I had Augur Reach in here. I had 280% range, but I've been thinking about reducing Overextended as well, and only putting it at rank 10. You save, you save 10% ability strength. You lose 15% range. So it has a pretty absurd range, but you're also kind of mobile. So it has an effective range that's much larger and is very easy to use. Obviously, like, Overguard will always suffer, but that's why I have a buff in here. Obviously, this guy, the weird thing is, he has a lot of health. There are potentials where you can get nuked. Like, something can deal all your health. So, you know, obviously being able to swap into your operator and heal real quick is not too crazy, but I don't know. I'm glad for the Sandstorm change. I know, Desiccation, you can get like the one with the Sand Kavats. I'm mostly using this, I don't know, half the time that I probably should, but I never really feel like I need it. Obviously we love the 3, but bro, the amount of times you get status effects, yeah, you're like, oh, my gauge, I'm just constantly burning gauge, and you just are always having to refill it, and you'll see it. Like, when you're playing well, and then yeah, that's Inaros. What else do I say? Like, he's such an anomaly. He's such a weird one, but yeah, like the idea that you can, some people are thinking of him like Nidus, and you know, I kind of think of them similarly, but like to have that health pool and then to actually be able to get some like pretty nice armor numbers on top of that, like you're getting the I guess I would call it like I can't call it Amar patented, but I do love this setup. Just like, you know, base damage reduction. Obviously, you know, armor is just damage reduction to health, so when you add that bonus in, it's pretty powerful. Obviously triple umbra is pretty important, but yeah, you can still feel it, especially, yeah, you don't have to get to that high of a level when you're like, it doesn't matter how much health you have. There's a couple moves where you're like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that one, but like he's fun. That's what I'll say. I will always enjoy him. Obviously, Arcane Avenger and Roar, because I'm kind of just pressing 2 and then shooting everything in front of me. It's pretty boring. Like, you know, a lot of these builds are just like, boring is maybe the wrong word, but like easy is maybe the other way to think about it. Like, they're kind of brainless. Obviously, Tauforged Red is always nice. Tauforged Yellow. This guy, along with this one up here, Energy Max, just giving me a little bit of wiggle room in terms of like having some type of energy reserve, but I don't need a lot, because you'll just have a bunch of orbs on the ground, and that's your battery, chat. That's how much you can refund at any moment. But yeah, I guess we should move on to the star of the show for a long time. It's currently at 0.5% usage. On headshot, 100% ammo efficiency. This is the Vasto. These stats are skewed. These are not the stats. These are the stats. Sorry, chat. This is a on-equip from primary. 3 seconds of crit chance and crit damage. So pretty powerful, but that's 3 seconds. And then, of course, the signature that I love for something that has an infinite ammo mechanic but doesn't have infinite ammo. Obviously, most things don't have infinite ammo, but yeah. I love having a little bit of a squish factor. That's why I use Ac Magnus Prime. I've thought about using Magnus Prime and seeing if I can keep the bonus going, but I don't know. I'm more and more, I'm like, I enjoy having double the mag, and that's kind of it. Just, it gives you a little bit of a squish factor, because it's weird. It's another weapon I don't want to get into, but yeah, having an extra pool to work at. Obviously, you have a 1 second reload. You have a 1 second reload. That's fucking, I mean, it's a revolver, so you kind of have to have that. So yeah, obviously this is what I would consider to be the worst weapon. Fashion looks amazing. Yeah, thank you. What skin is this? This is the deluxe skin. This is the Ramses skin. Look at him. He's like a fucking mech. He's like all metal. You get the, I mean, I don't know if that's like the signature signed on a scarab. I think that's for actual Inaros. But yeah, this one's the GOAT. This is Sevagoth's. Yeah, I think that's Sevagoth's animation. That's the one that I stuck with, because he's just so, look at him, he's so edgelord. Shout out Chris. But yeah, we're moving on. Like, this is, yeah, it's like, dude, this weapon. Okay, here's the thing, chat. I regularly play all of the primary Incarnons. I think they're all pretty fun. I think maybe the Soma Incarnon isn't the best, but I don't think it's like I don't think it sucks either. But yeah, like, dude, the Vasto Incarnon has sat unused through all of this. I added Kunai Incarnon. Kunai Incarnon has like the same setup. I don't think it even has a Riven. I think it's just really strong and easy to use. And yeah, so I do enjoy Enervate on this one. It's a similar setup, weirdly enough. I think it's a very similar setup to what is it, Twin Comac, like the comb variant, but as a pistol. So I don't know, man. That's another weird one where it is in the list and it's fun, but yeah, it's Enervate, you know, still getting some decent crit damage, and then you're getting Blast, and oh my god, what is this Riven, dude? This is like the only reason I would ever use this weapon. This is what I want to talk about. Like, you know, there are a lot of Incarnons. I'm going to use this and say it's really fun to use. This shit has nothing to do with it. Is like, I'm not using this weapon without a Riven. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these weirder ones, this is where a Riven kind of is. This is kind of what I use it for. Obviously, max dispo, dude. Max. So you get some big numbers, and suddenly you have a weird skew. Like, you are just getting a shit ton of slash, but what you can do is obviously put in Carnus Stinger, lose a lot of damage, but you still proc the exact same amount of slash. 22.6. 22.6. So technically you're going to proc a lot more blast, but the weighting does get skewed, but you're also losing damage. So I'm like, dude, don't use this. This weapon is so weird. I'm like, what are you going to do? You're going to go into the Incarnon form and you're going to shoot 4 bursts of 6 shots into somebody's face. I'm like, yeah, if you're running around and you're just killing, if you're killing Thrax in a Void Cascade all day, then it's super good. Yeah, Vasto is bad. Yes, that's correct. I've been skirting around it, but it's not the best. Max dispo permanently, because who the hell is gonna? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You'll never catch anybody dead using this weapon. You'll never catch anybody dead. But this is the last Incarnon, chat. This is the last Incarnon that I've tried to use. Well, I'm eating. But good to keep in mind. This is what I mean, chat. Kunai Incarnon I started using. I was like, oh, I can make this work. Okay. And then here's this guy. And I saw the thing. Ammo efficiency on headshot. I saw it and I was like, that's the same as the Grakata has a augment for this. The Viper Wraith has an augment for this. So crazy shit. But yeah, it's just secondary enervate. But yeah, the Riven, when I rolled this, I was like, okay, I feel like I should make it work. Welcome back among the couch. What does a Kunai Incarnate even do? Exactly, dude. Exactly. No normal person would ever even want to make the Kunai Incarnate work. They'll be like, it's not very good. I'm totally fine with not using all the Incarnons. And then I was like, wait a minute. I already love basically all of the primary Incarnons, and there's a lot of weird ones out there. So I had to just be like, dude, you got to try it. And then all I do is Omnias, and you see what I do. I randomize. So I'm playing a game for like 25 minutes, and then I'm swapping it again. So I guess the pretext of this is that if I go over here and I go to my profile, and I go to equipment, and I sort by used, and then I go to the pistols, and I scroll down, you're going to see that the cutoff point currently is technically Catabolist, because it's about to go bye-bye, but 1.5% usage. And then the Vasto sits here at 0.6. So you have to use it for it to be considered worthy of the other weapons. It means that you have to use it long enough in the content that you normally play to enjoy it. Any tips for Felarks having trouble getting it to perform at the same level as some of my other? Obviously the infinite ammo one is, or like the crux plus whatever. I use the one where you're like aiming, gliding, or like in the air, but only other bad Incarnon I've used was Bronco. Bronco Incarnon has the same setup. Bronco Incarnon, the idea is like you can, because you're ricocheting shots, it means that you can proc blast on like 5 enemies, or like however many enemies it ricochets to, and then at that point you just do a zillion damage. I did non-crit build, and raw damage is starting to pick up, yeah. So my Felarks build, we'll show Opticore Vandal real quick, and then I'll show Felarks. But once again, crazy fucking Riven. This Riven is ancient. This Riven is like older than it was like long before I ever thought about making Warframe content. I was like I was making Dark Souls videos, I think. I was like streaming Dark Souls 3 or something, but yeah, this Riven multi-shot crit chance is here for the crit chance. So obviously if you come over here, I need to just click the button and show the stats. It's not very good. 72%. Well, it's not the worst. 72% isn't terrible, but I love getting over 100. Obviously, taking advantage of the Vigilante bonus, so that means that it's always active. So that's pretty powerful, but yeah, it's just, once again, just blast. And then, yeah, I've realized that I try to only use Hunter Munitions on something that does like a zillion damage, because I really just need like a zillion. Favorite frame? Oh, I missed that. I would say a buff frame is one I will always go for, but let's show the Felarks real quick. I always go back to, who do I always go back to, chat? Probably Goss, honestly, or like Harrow. I think I name a different frame every single time. It's just, oh my god. That's the thing, when you, where am I looking? Where's Felarks? Is he recent? There he is. Okay. So what is this? Oh, Ammo efficiency while aim gliding and sliding. So I'm purely just doing this by aim gliding. Revenant's my fave. Yep, Revenant's the GOAT, bro. Like game breaking invincibility. I am taking crit chance right here. Magazine reloaded. We talked about this. You reload that bitch by swapping to your melee weapon. It's obviously primary crux with the ammo efficiency while you're aim gliding. That's all I use. So it's just blast procs that deal a zillion damage. It's kind of funny. I do kind of use vicious spread so that the bullets are like intentionally less accurate and hit more enemies at once. So I can kind of just jump up in the air for a split second. So it's more of an Incarnon off build. Yeah, bro, I never use the Incarnon on this shit. This is like one of the most broken shotguns, and this is like a shotgun that deals like so much fucking damage. And like when you have that kind of damage on a shotgun, then you get like one blast proc. You'll get more than that, but you get a couple blast procs going. Nothing feels better, man. You got the Heck. You got the Kuva Heck. You just, yeah. Kuva Heck has a pretty high multi-shot, so I don't know. I have to like remember all these builds, but it's only an 11 multi-shot, so you have a pretty good ratio just having a shit ton of damage on each pellet. So you have, yeah, you still have a lot of pellets, but bro, oh my god, this weapon is criminal. Oh, I didn't even mention lock and load. This is a secret hack. 20% magazine reloaded when holstered, combined with 50%, so you reload that thing like instantly. Sorry, I just... Sorry. Oh god. What else do I say about this? This is the quorum. It's just bonk fluence. It's got the shitty ratio. Doesn't have a very high chance for electricity proc, so you'll kind of just have to see how it works, but it does have this like alt fire. You like block and then fucking do the standing thing, and then it's like this electricity field. You like stab it in the ground, you pull it back up. That shit is, I was like, oh my god. I have to like build around it to make it work. I was like, I'm gonna get myself killed if I ever use this. So that shit makes me suffer, but I think we're good to go. Obviously, important thing to mention: 120% status chance from Galvanized Elementalist, and then also Reflex is giving me 4 stacks of Weeping Wounds, so that is 160. Pretty low status chance without that, so chat, unfortunately, I think I should be fine though. We are doing Netracells, but yeah, I think I can survive. When do I actually unlock good mods like Galvanized? So Galvanized mods and Star Chart, or excuse me, and Steel Path is locked behind completing every node on the star chart. And also that means doing all the quests. So you have to like finish every node on 19, like in the hex, like when you go to Holvania, it's like when you have to go to Entradi, all that stuff, like that's all gonna be there. But what are we doing, dude? We're gonna burn through some Netracells. Obviously it's Thursday, but the more important thing is that it's the last stream of the week, so I've got a bunch of weeklies that I need to finish, so we're gonna kind of chill out for a little. Oh, so you go for raw damage there. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, is because I have Rivens, I have Rivens and Rivens and Rivens. I have Rivens for every weapon I would ever use. I'm pretty sure that I have, so yeah, I have a list here. I think the numbers are skewed, but I have 74 primary weapons and 35 pistols, and I know that. Oh, you put me here? Oh, you fucking didn't even realize. So a lot of rifles and pistols. Let's not even talk about melee weapons, but dude, I'm pretty sure I have Rivens on most of them, and that's kind of been my end game for like so long at this point, is just farming out Kuva and Rivens, and well, obviously now it's just like shit to give away and stuff, but dude, I'm ready for it. I think a lot of what I've been doing recently is, dude, so I just hit up Andrew. Obviously he won the raffle for this month, so
hit the terminal to exit into the labs.
You'll kind of see it, but the main thing is that I was like, you know, he was just like, give me whatever you have the most of. And I just looked and I was like, oh my god. I saw how many primary deadheads I had. So that's the most of an Acolyte Arcane that I had. And I had like just over 700. It was like 730 or something. And I was like, what the I was like, oh my. I was like stunned and I felt like a dick, but I was like, what the hell? And yeah, it's just like every single week I will buy 250,000 Kuva from Teshin. So I'll just have to farm 375 steel essence a week. So, oh my god, dude, it's the best. But that's why this game is just fun to me. Like that's what I'll always say is like, I know there's, you know, I always mention Z Scripture because his clips, they always show up on my For You page. But yeah, he was talking about it. People are like, why do you play Warframe? And he's like, because I make content around it. If I didn't make content around it, I wouldn't fucking play this game. And I was like, no. I was like, fuck. So like, I think this game is just fun to play. That's why I've decided to like do this weird. We could call it like a challenge run, but it's more like a fucking mindset, bro. Sorry, I'm losing it, and I've killed like 3 things, so. You know, once I start killing shit, the walls really break down, man. Ain't man's like, you're supposed to be full of steel path, yeah. Warframe is the reason I can't do drugs, I'm already addicted. Shout out Wild Wolf, I appreciate it, man. Woo. Yeah, I put together a pretty goofy setup, but I'm ready. So I have a 2-computer setup now, and I can potentially use this setup for this stream as well. I think I might be able to. And then I can put the stream on like a little tablet that sits next to me, and then I can just read. I can put chat like right or like wherever I want, basically, and. Or you could literally have someone hold chat and it would be like holding the entire stream in your hands. And I think the setup would be a lot simpler. So I'm very interested to give that a shot. And you may see like the weird you may see the weird camera angle. So I don't think I need to do it for this PC because I'm chilling, dude. But I guess it would work the same. So I would just have to pull it off of the hard drive. But that thing has like a tiny hard drive and it gets filled up. Ooh, man. I really wish the internal hard drive was a little bit bigger, but I mean it does incentivize me. That's why I've said like I'm able to like push a little bit more power out of this, and it means that I can just use this rig and just have it all in one. Was watching Thacker hitting hella red crits like millions of damage on headshots. Oh yeah, he was using primary acuity. Yeah, I'm like what do you? Yeah, that's just primary acuity. I think it's a charge weapon, so maybe it has multiplicative acuity. I don't know. I love multi-shot like way too much to ever use that. That's what I realized. Like when I was using the AX, I mean the AX52 was a weird one because obviously it has like built-in acuity. It just already has that. So I was like, the idea that I can retain my multi-shot and then still also get a big crit buff, I was like, okay, I don't think I need acuity, but yeah, I think it is pretty valuable on the charge beam. Like you can already get red crits and shit, but no, I've always said I have to judge that weapon off of not having it charged. I have to judge that weapon off of needing to like dome some dude and then not like maybe you get 1 charge off of it, but yeah. Why no heavy bonk? Oh, I should be spamming my Vasto actually, but I haven't really cast my second ability yet, but honestly, I'm getting warmed up, chat. Oh, destroy the Necromite. Okay, now I'm getting warmed up. I have to remember how to play this game, so. Apologies, I think we're chilling. I need to scroll down, I think. No, we're chilling. Alright. Anyway, looking good so far. But yeah, I think, where's the spawn on this one? I think it's down here. Yeah, it's down here. I knew it. Alright. Nailed it. Too easy. Keep moving. God, I can feel it. I'm slowing down already. I gotta speed it up, man. This mission does the... Oh, I'm like, what the... Like... There's so much about this mission that like makes me struggle. I don't know, like what I do say is like being able to do this solo is like a good break point for a lot of people. Like I think if you think of that as like a margin of okay, if you can handle yourself in a solo Netracell, then you're probably fine. So here you go, using my second ability for like the first time in the entire game. So I appreciate the 1 second reload because you can see unfortunately when they get all staggered and drop down, then I'm literally never landing a headshot, but thank God for the 1 second reload. So in the end, the infinite ammo is what you're here for, but I'm fine with needing to reload it because that's why I added magazine size, because I did survive. I did actually make it. I was fine. Alright, chilling. Safe. Hit this. Okay, good. Alright. Look at this, dude. Ooh. Should I keep... Oh, too late. Never mind. I was like, I could probably let a mech spawn. I could probably deal with a mech, but... Yeah, that's like the only real... I mean, obviously that's the only real difficulty. I mean, some enemies... Sometimes you get caught up in some AoEs. Like, this is just fucking... The floor is lava simulator. I swear to God, man. Like, this mission... Like, any Intrati tile, you can see it. Like, the floor just lights up with when these dudes... Like, they're so easy to blow the arms off. Like, you're not even, like, thinking. You're not even, like, processing. I'm spraying left and right. I'm catching all the arms, so... It's a little bit corny, but... Oh, you definitely want to do it with these guys. I do like that, you know, you have, like, these support enemies that are buffing them with overguard, but ends up being a little criminal. Anyway, we should hit... A little criminal, you say? Sorry. This sounds weird. Like I've said that a million times. Just now I was like, wait a minute. I won't say anything else. Like you guys can infer, take what you will from that. But I'm still warming up. I'm still getting used to it, man. I don't know what it is. Like something about Netracells. I'm not stuck moving in a direction. Dude, the Netracells will always just be like. It sucks that I'm only doing one. Let's say that. I like the idea of being able to still do 3 Netracells. It is very fun, but you know, you gotta do the temporal Archimedia. You gotta see what it's like. You gotta get in there. I think it's gonna be scary. I think it's gonna be super dangerous. But you gotta love it. Oh, there is a secret to killing a lot of the enemies. I mean, the main one, the dudes that you don't like, the Scaldra Dedicant. Obviously, those guys are like a mech, so they have like a little nodule on their stomach that you shoot. That's their head. That's their actual head. It'll like explode, and then you get like a big damage tick to them, and then you have to shoot them in the back. And then like, because like once the front explodes, then it's no longer a head because it popped. Because you pop their little gas pod or whatever, and then they start taking damage, and it's weird, man. You know, I was like spawning a bunch of these enemies. I was like trying to figure out which enemy would be the best to test again. And I realized, like, you know, you could use the tech route Babao, but, you know, certain setups are just going to, like, nuke through all the shields and overguard and stuff. So it was a good test against overguard, so I do enjoy, like, testing it against Eximus, so I have acquired those Eximus, so, I mean, looking pretty good so far, but, yeah, we're basically done. I mean, dude, what a joke. No reason to even cast my 2. How many times did I cast it? Like twice this entire game, you know what I mean? It is just the power of Blast, and like you can see. Also, Intrati is, I hate to say it, man. Intrati is kind of an easy breezy mission. I don't think you're ever really struggling, honestly. There is a moment, I have mentioned it. If we ever get an alchemy, there may be a moment where we get the invincible Necromech. We get like a Necromech with like bugged defense where they take like 1 extra 0. They get 1 extra 0 to their damage attenuation if you think of it like that. They get an extra decimal point, so you can just see it. You're like, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? The level didn't change, and I don't know how it happens, but I've been thinking about doing a video called The Hunt for the Invincible Necromech.
Well executed.
Sup, Poppy? Welcome in, Chris. Appreciate it. Dude, Ooh, a melee arcane adapter. Don't need that. Don't need that shit, unfortunately. I got a zillion, but yeah, I mean, I think up next we do have good rolls, but I think I have to swap some stuff around because obviously I saw a 1999 calendar and it did say kill enemies with abilities. So I feel like Sevagoth might have to be saved, but that's only so that I can use Goss. That's only so that I can use Goss. Obviously this is bad lighting. I have to like find the lighting in this, bro. I have to like stand in the right place so you guys can't even see anything. Is that gonna put me in the light? In a weird way it is, but it's like a backlight. Look at that. How's that for Goss? You do have the horns. It's weird to have like the the wings going back and then the horns going forward. So his head is kind of tiny. He's got like tiny head effect. So the horns are like tiny head, big horn effect. My one and only. Looking good as usual. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I started shaving with a 1mm guard and then I bought a 2mm guard. So it's like, you know, I don't know what the difference between a 0 and a 1 I think is between all three of those guards. I think a 0 is no guard and then a 1 is like a 3 is like 3mm or something. So if you want to get into, sometimes I get a little bit European on this channel. I don't know. We start to say some things that maybe you shouldn't be saying. What does that even mean? Oh, chat. Dex Dakra. Fuck off. Okay, we're fine. We get to swing it a zillion times a second, so we'll survive. Chat, can you guess what those reds are? We've got 4 Tau Forge reds. Can you guess what they are? Ability duration. Ability duration. Ability duration and ability duration. All right. Just want to get that out of the way. I've got 381% duration. I've got the narrow-minded Constitution Augur Message Nearest Hatred combo, which is just the duration mods. And then obviously double shield regen with Arcane Aegis. And then, yeah, pretty decent base shield. So feeling good about that. Obviously your 2 is going to make you invincible to physical damage or kinetic damage. So, you know, impact, puncture, slash, heat, cold, and blast. I have removed his 3 because I have 34% range. And I've replaced it with energized munitions. So unfortunately that combo will suck, but it may mean that I get a double buff and I just have double infinite ammo. So we'll see how it works. Now, there is only one secret to play Goss, and that is your red line doesn't really work unless you're at 100% red line. Otherwise, you getting shot like 3 times is just going to like burn your battery to nothing. But you max out red line, you get it to 100%, and then you actually have 100% damage reduction to these effects, and then you no longer lose battery. Once you're at 100 and red line is active, then you just stay there forever. So that's why I have a maximum duration. You guys are like, what the fuck is he doing with that duration? The duration is a squish factor. Once again, you have a little bit of a margin where you can run around and try your best to mock rush a whole bunch, and then also not just mock rush, but also shoot and deal damage and still play the game while you are actively charging redline and also trying not to get nuked by the oncoming fire. Anything that's gonna be blocked by your kinetic plating is also gonna burn your battery. So it is a lot of just running around spamming your 1, because it's just gonna give you, if you tap it, it's just gonna refresh some of your battery. Like you're just gonna start moving faster. So like you have to keep momentum, and then the more momentum you have, the faster your battery will charge up. So you're honestly just tapping it for that like instantaneous impulse, and then you can kind of move faster. But this is crazy. No way, I didn't even realize. Are you serious? Holy shit. Bro, the Fullman Prime with Goss is like the one combo that I have. I don't know how it scales with primary crux, but this is a blast plus hunter munitions. It is just a bullet that deals a shit ton of damage, and you can spam it insanely fast. So you'll see it. You do have gun condition overload. This is a cold crit damage projectile speed, so it's really just cold crit damage, and that's it. I could care less about recoil, but you'll have to just watch and see. It's gonna be picture perfect. All right, chat. I think it's gonna be kind of built for Gauss. That's the thing. It is built for Gauss. And then, of course, star of the show once again, infinite ammo on headshot. That's the secret that I have to use, because that's the only reason I can really use it in the form that I do. This is not in the Incarnon form, because the Incarnon form shoots 4 bursts that shoot 6 bullets each. So pretty hard to keep active, but yep, you'll see it. It's just using Vasto Prime essentially as it is. So base magazine capacity pretty goated, but necessary for the on headshot effect. And then obviously this guy skewing the stats. Look at that. Those are the real stats, chat. You hear me? Unfortunately, those are the real stats. So it does suck, but it's the truth. There you go. You'll see the real stats now. The build and the actual talk is like, this weapon is the worst Incarnon. Don't fucking use this weapon. Like, I'm using this weapon because I was like, I think I can make it work. And then I rolled this Riven because it has max dispo, and I was like, yeah, I can make it work. So does a lot of damage, is very good. I mean, it's pretty effective, honestly, pretty effective against like big targets with secondary innervate. So you kind of got to play it right, but you'll see it. Obviously, we love infinite ammo. I use it a lot. And then Dextacra, just swinging it around. That's it. Just swinging it like crazy, procking melee influence, and then just kind of procking a zillion blast proc. So you'll see it. We'll get some heavy attacks that'll kind of just nuke everything. So if we get lucky, but this is a goated setup. I can spam this pretty easily, but
love you too, baby.
That's Netrocells for you.
I know you can take
I can also do the actual mission faster. Holy shit, I can actually get through the stuff. What's a weapon that could carry me through regular star chart? Honestly, if you can get to Jupiter, then you can get the Zorus, which is probably like the best melee weapon where you can get it. Or you can get it at Master Rank 4 as well, but I was looking at it and I was thinking about how good the Higasa would be. As like in combo with the Zorus, so I haven't looked into like making a build yet, but that's Master Rank 2.
You got your glyphs.
So I'm honestly like, you're getting through a lot of the game, and you'll be pretty low mastery. Like when I finished the game, I ended up being when I finished, I ended up being like mastery rank 7 or something. But I actually farmed a shit ton of mastery so that I could actually keep my stuff active. I have 0 energy. Ooh, that sucks. Oh, is my 1 actually using energy now? No way. Is that how this works? Was I breaking it with Zenuric? No, that can't be the truth. I need orbs now. That's the sad thing, but I can still fully charge the red line, but it's not really doing much for me as it is. So, unfortunately, I'm a little bit cucked. It's like some fucking Greek parable. It's like I have my power, but I actually have no power at all. So, oh, there's some energy. Snag that. Let's test this. It does consume energy. It doesn't consume a lot of energy, but it does consume a little energy. Oh, interesting. Consumes like, what is it? It's like, I have to look at it. It's like 10 out of. That's chat. Was I actually breaking this ability? I'm really confused now. But I don't know. Like, I was using Zenuric for so long, I had no idea it would work like this. But yeah, we're going a little bit too hard right now. I guess like I still kept a lot of sprint speed, but I did have to like swap off of other stuff because, yeah, I just enjoy having sprint speed. Obviously, like the whole momentum thing and like keeping your shit active and all that stuff will like play into how you use like the actual ability set, which ends up just being like, how good are you at actually just like running around like a fucking maniac? I'll snag this. That's a freebie. Easy, nice, okay. But yeah, I mean, dude, I think a lot of what, like, the missions that I end up playing, just so much of it is just like, there's moments of, I mean, obviously, you know, if we take Cascade, for example, there's like moments of only having to kill VIP targets, like mini bosses and shit like that. There's moments of having to kill trash mobs and mini bosses. So, I think part of it for me is that I end up having a lot of swap weapons. Like, you know, I have to like keep weapons active and then know what's active and when to keep it active. And like, I think Cascade is just like a great example. Oh, do I have the exhaustion? Oh, I see now. Okay, secret hack. Here we go. Secret hack. That's ammo efficiency with Crux. How much ammo does it use? Does it use like 1 bullet each? No way. It's using like 1 bullet each. Oh my god. It's I can shoot this thing 80 times. No, it's using like 3 bullets each. That's insanity. Oh, I don't have any Crux active. Oh. Should I wait? Should I fucking stand around? Oh my god, I'm freaking out a little bit. I wish I could keep it active, but unfortunately not. Yeah, I may need to grab some water, but... Ooh, look at this guy. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, let's test it. Let's try it. Yeah, I'm shooting like 1 or 2 bullets each. Was he healing him? Okay. Come on. Alright. Yeah, you're jumping. Oh, do we have the... Ooh. You gotta be good at that, man. Ooh. Already to the Necromite? Okay, chill. Okay, just chill out. Yeah, I had to dump into that guy a little bit. That was kind of unfortunate, but... We were shooting like 2 bullets. It was like... Oh my god. The ratio, that's the secret. That's the crazy part. I'm a little bit blown away, and yeah, that's a lot of power. Like, maybe you're not getting 80 bullets, but you're getting fucking 67 bullets or whatever. I won't say anything else. I'll say 67 and move on. I'll say fucking 66. Chat. Why am I picking up energy orbs? I thought I was at... Oh my... Oh, it's because of my... Oh my god. Chat, I'm learning. You see? He's learning in real time. You see what's happening? Oh, that is using energy. Wow. How unfortunate is that? So, yeah, you can use your... You can just tap your 1 and it'll give you like a speed buff. So, you know, as long as you stay sprinting and you're basically always aim gliding, then you're fine. But should we swap? Should we have a little bit more fun? See, this guy, I think potentially with the ammo efficiency will just be absurdly broken. So this I think I can spam, but yeah, we need to hit the thing. But you can see you can just tap it for like an instant boost of battery and then also speed as well. So keep this active. Easy clap. Where's my boy? He's chilling. All right, come on, dome him in the back. See what kind of damage we can get out of him. Come on, let's do it. Is Vasto outpacing Fullman? I think that may have been correct. Ooh, I gotta refresh this. Ooh, into the void. Oh shit. Alright, chat, count that. Alright, I gotta put up a drinking game. That's what I've been thinking. Well, drink water game, because I do need to pause and drink water, but yeah, dude. Drink water. If you see a Mar yeet himself into the fucking void. Drink water when someone mentions the Stug. Drink water when someone tells me that the Vasto Incarnon is shit. Right, chat? Just get well hydrated during a Mars stream. It'll be... I've been thinking about doing that, and some of them will be chatter things, and some of them will be Amar things. It'll try to be fair. I'll try to be impartial with how I do it. But Stug mentioned is number 1 on the list. That's it. And then you gotta pause. We gotta pause. I mean, we fell into the void. Unfortunately, we fell into the fucking void. Like a loser. Like an absolute... Almost did it again. Like an absolute negative gamer. Negative Riz. minus 1,000 aura points. Aura points, fuck. Couldn't have made it any more lame. Amar is just straight boomer coded. Everybody's saying it. I can tell. They know it's true. He's 25 going on 55. Whew. But I will say, yeah, I mean, it's March, so that means next month, April 2nd, my birthday. So I'll take a look. We'll see. I'll figure out what I want to do. Maybe I want to do like a stream, and I'll set up some stuff, and then maybe I can get my friends out there. But I think it'll be way too much fun. So for now, we can just come over here, chill out a little bit. Ooh. Was this the easy spawn? Yeah, this is okay. Chill. Ooh, gotta hit this a little bit. I do hate that. That is crazy. So yeah, I had Zenurik active, and you have the passive where like every 60 seconds you get a free ability, and I guess it just made my first ability free all the time. Because yeah, I'm seeing it now. I'm using like not a huge amount of I'm not using a huge amount of energy, but you know, it's still noticeable. But oh, there's my boy. There's my guy. All right, where's his back? Sometimes it's hard to find, but you can find it. Keep the infinite ammo going. He's got a sweet spot that you just gotta find it. I won't say anything else, chat. I'll just leave it at that. Alright. I gotta say, the other thing, if I'm being real, I'm really good at standing on those healing pads when when you have the Leech Xmas. I don't know what it is. They just magnetize to me. I can't help it, man. Especially, bro, I've been in so many Elite Archimedias, and there's just a Necromech on the playing field, and you're like, oh god, you just pray. You just pray that you don't get a Leech Xmas Necromech. Like, that is the crazy take. I think, yeah, and then we got a stream where we got 2 in one game, so, that was a little bit criminal, so it was insane to just watch everybody just, like, aim everything they have at this one thing. And I think one of them was a Bone Widow. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a Bone Widow, but yeah, Bone Widow is obviously much weaker, but I love that my little thingies, my spurs or
what I was hoping for.
Sparks or whatever you want to call it, like they're just like running around like tapping a single crate like every once in a while. Like they're not like they're like not the most crazy powerful, but every once in a while you'll be like, oh, nice, thank you. I didn't have to hit that myself, but it is like just the most. I'm like, okay, well, there's God. Didn't have to use influence at all, so that's what I mean. Ooh, a Tau Forge Blue. Oh, fuck off. Yeah. I wipe my ass with Tau Forge Blues. Do you know when they're making this 120 FPS on console? Dude, I don't know if they will be able to. This game, man. Does PS5 have access to 120? It should, right? I know on some setups. Yeah, I appreciate that. Sean, I think I missed that. All right. Randomize one more time. I mean, the Fullman was weird. I did not get to spam it as much as I wanted to, but I mean, if it's Banshee, it's Banshee, but do we get good lighting over here? Is this like overhead lighting? Oh, it's overhead lighting. Do we find the spot finally? Yeah, there you go, chat. We found the spot, so we can just chill in here and it'll give us overhead lighting. Okay, thank God. That's just the entrance. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, Banshee. Oh my God, what a weird choice. Oh my God, a Tau Forge Blue for shield and for health. So, you don't need the health. I do enjoy the shield. I think it does well. Mainly, I use it because it adds some shield regen. So I have a really short shield recharge delay, and then I also regen more shields per second. So in the inevitability that it gets popped again, I can potentially get a little bit more grace. So yeah, what do you say? Like the ability strength is nice, but then I also have energy max. Like I have a lot of passive buffs, and the whole point is just keep silence active. I'm using a lot of Breach Surge, but it's also just I am using Sonic Fracture and Resonance. So Sonic Fracture, if I need to, I can armor strip something, and then I also have Sonar with Resonance, so they'll just continuously spread. So I just run around shooting the shit, and then I'm just keeping Breach Surge active. Like, obviously Breach Surge will also like stun enemies, so, and give them rad proc, so it's like more survivability, more, you know, passive buffs and stuff like that. I also have Arcane Double Back with shield regen. Oh, that's it. Double shield regen. Okay, that's it. So just a lot of survivability, and then taking advantage of Sonar, and that's basically it. And then also Silence. So Silence is very powerful because, you know, when they're getting staggered by Silence, you can basically just kill them instantly. So it does prevent like Acolyte abilities as well, so it's pretty powerful for that. But Scourge Prime, oh my god, that's pretty interesting. I can kind of spam Scourge Prime, so I like that. Vacor Sidon, ooh, another Bonk Fluence. Alright, so you kind of saw the Banshee build, so I guess I showed off Banshee without even randomizing my other gear. But yeah, dude, what do you got to say? Like, it's mainly just corrosive and heat. That's kind of it. Corrosive and viral and heat. So you can potentially I don't know if you can full strip with just this, but obviously I can full armor strip with my first ability, but you'll kind of just see it. The main gameplay that a lot of people use it for is the alt fire. You can just keep it active forever. Like, you shoot it and you reload the gun, so after you drop it down you can just instantly dump your whole mag. So this is toxin damage, so it's purely just saving me a toxin mod and then also giving me base damage. So it's scaling, it's just adding on top of Serration and the galvanized bonus. So I do have a little bit of multi-shot in here. I've thought about putting in more damage because I don't really care about the number of status effects. This guy shoots so fast that I don't really care. So I've thought about getting rid of this, replacing with a D, and then, or like a little doodad up in the top. But yeah, that would be my one choice, to just, because you don't really care about the accuracy, so I would just add even more damage on top of that. And then that would probably be it. I do have primary crux, so you are getting a shit ton of status effects. You're getting like the ability to shoot so many bullets. So with 40 rounds in the mag, it is very easy to use. Primary crux is also making you like home in on heads. So I do think it's a lot. It would probably be more viable to add in heavy caliber or like a faction damage. Obviously, like a faction damage mod would be somebody's choice there, but I just need to put the form in, so I'll probably do that off camera. But that would be my one criteria or critique for that. Once again, I don't know if I can keep showing this off. It seems a little bit lame, but on headshot, infinite ammo, bigger mag size. That's the only reason I use this, because the alt fire is, it does a lot of damage to one target, so it's good for that. But with infinite ammo, I am getting bigger magazine, and then this one is just kind of, I'm never gonna, I mean, there are certain situations where I don't have a primary equip, but I'm not really gonna do that most of the time. And then, yeah, this one is 3 seconds of big buff, so, you know, when you go to the actual stats, they're gonna be much lower. But, you know, I'm using it with secondary enervate and blast damage with a Riven. That is the only reason I'm using this. Like, getting access to the power of this Riven is like the only reason I was ever thinking about making this viable in the first place. But yeah, this is like the worst of the Incarnons, and I think most people are not like arguing with that too hard. So yeah, I mean, what else do you have to say? Like, you've been seeing it, you'll see more of it, you'll see lots and lots of it, and it'll be weird every single time. And then of course, this is more of a, you'll proc influence more often, but this is Vacor Sidon. It's got pretty low crit chance, so I'm actually using Seismic Wave with just a shit ton of status. I do think I could probably get rid of this and still be fine, because I do have the double electricity buff, so I think it would be better. Oh, I have Boreal's Contempt. Oh, so that's why I didn't do that. Okay, yeah, because Boreal's Contempt I totally forgot about on a polearm. Yeah, that's melee damage, status damage, so you're already getting an insane buff, so we'll keep that as it is. Alright. There you go. There's the choice. Let's hit tag for. We may actually use
mood
the
for what you need.
Bonkfluence, but you'll have to see.
Let's go.
And yeah,
for
let's
me.
do our last Netracell. This chat. This TikTok chat just... It like scrolls up and down and up and down, and I'm like, oh my god. Alright, looking good. But yeah, I think the main thing that I've noticed is... dude, there's a lot of... Oh, there's a lot of similar content. Like, the more that I play, the more that everything starts to feel the same. And like, the tasks, well, like, they may be different in other ways. Like, I think Hell Scrub is a really fun game mode. Sorry, my nose is just killing me. I don't know what it is. Well, I did shave my nose hairs, so it may be making me struggle, but yeah, like, the Hell Scrub idea is so fun, and I don't know how it works with what's it called? What is that? You know, like I don't know how, there's no word for it. I'm just talking about the spawning mechanics of being in a team. It just ends up being so fucking weird. Like, where is this sending me? Why am I going down here? 150. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, chilling. Sorry, dude. There are so many moments in Netracells where I'm like, bro, just give me a little bit of grace here. Just give me a little bit of benefit. But, you know, I gotta say, it's been a while since I played Banshee, but I don't think she is too difficult. I think she's probably one of my least favorite frames. You know, it's easier for me to say my least favorite frame than it is to say my favorite frame, because I have so many choices where it's just like, I can't come up with the right answer, because you know, it's like, I think they all work in such different ways, but I want them all to have things in common. What are you? Oh my god. You're telling me there's a second point? Oh my god. Anyway, chillin'. Shout out Kay for following. Can I play? Yeah, we can get you in the next one. My username is above my head. So you can send me a friend request on Warframe, and then we can get you in the next one. This is my last Netracell, but I do have some 1999 content to finish, so yeah, if you got some Netracells you need to finish, then we're burning Netracells all night long. Nothing but Netracells, man. 70 likes, appreciate it. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Yeah, I changed the like goal now, so it's a little bit less troublesome, but yeah, there was a moment. Yeah, we had a stream and it doubled every time, and yeah, it got to a certain point where it became a lot of numbers. So I do think I wanna try out more damage and just stack even more damage on the Scourge, so I can get some really nice fire procs, and then that'll be kind of all I do. But yeah, I've just enjoyed. I don't know, the variety that I have. You know, the weapons that I use. Obviously, pistols are the worst, right? Pistols, for me to decide, like, if I decide a pistol is good enough to use, then that means I have to play it for like. So it's 1.5% usage. So at least from what I can tell, that means you've used it for 1.5% of your playtime. And that means that, you know, if I have 3,600 hours, then, you know, 1% of that is 36, and 1.5% of that is 36 plus 18, which is, chat, that's, what is that? 36 plus 18. What is that? 64? No. 54? Shit.
Using the key glyphs will
yeah,
open the
40.
Netracell.
Yeah,
So
54.
be ready.
So that's 54 hours. So if I decide that the Vasto is worth playing and showing off to you guys, then that means I'm entitled to play it for 54 hours at minimum. And then once it's beyond 54 hours, then you're at a good margin. Oh, I actually have no energy. Oh, I actually have no energy because of your boy, the exhaustion shit, so I am just not able to cast any abilities right now. So that is That is very unfortunate. I am a Banshee that is not using any. I'm literally VMR method. Not even failing to cast abilities, not being able to cast. That's a dangerous place to be in. Oh god, I'm realizing now that silence is 75 energy, but there you go. Now we're chilling. 46 seconds on that, so that's gonna help. I mean, I can kind of run away from these guys, but I also kind of can't. Anyway, there we go. Much better. We can at least keep that active. I think I might just do this and Breach Surge. I don't know if I'll have enough energy for this, but I hope I do. Really hope I do. Okay, chilling. Just got to make sure to be hopping and jumping around like crazy. We can totally hit this. They'll get stunned by that. Ooh, looking better. The weirdest part. This is the weirdest part. It becomes totally silent. It's like fucking eerie, man. It's so weird. You hear that? Like you don't hear anything. That's... Ooh. It freaks me out at a certain moment. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? 1,800 likes. Holy shit. And is the like goal going up? Yeah, I think... Is the like goal just going up by 1,000 each time? I think it is. 2,000 likes. Oh, it must be increasing by more. I don't know how much it increases by. I guess so. You're at 2,000. Is it like 3,000? Does it go up by like 2,000 each time? Chat, I'm learning right now, so thank you so much for dropping the likes. I really appreciate it. Always helps out the stream. All right. Yeah, honestly, I think that's a great feature of TikTok. It's fun. You like load into a stream. You're like, holy shit, how many likes does this guy have? And it kind of incentivizes more people to like. I think it's such a weird idea that like you have these like stream likes that it's just encouraging people to engage. And I think it's such a simple idea that it just works well on the phone that I really appreciate it. You know, and I try to do the like goal for that reason. And I try to do that on future streams. I do have a crazy setup ready, guys. So there was a weird moment where I did a test stream. And that was, I think, this morning, and that didn't work. So I'm working on some stuff right now. I have a crazy, like, 2-computer setup that I use so that I can record. Well, yeah, you can record PC, but yeah, you can also record, like, Switch or whatever, and then you can capture all that audio separately. So I did think that was super cool to set up. So that works pretty well, and you can kind of just sit down and enjoy it. And it was a pretty simple setup. Like I have, you know, it's just like a USB capture card. It's pretty small. It gets bus powered, so it's. I had to buy a USB-A to USB-A. You know, like the fat USB end to end. So I'm looking to get a 10-foot version of that, and I'm going to test it out. But you may potentially see like a weird test stream tomorrow where I have the 2 computer setup and I'm actually playing Wo Long, because yeah, that was the main thing that I wanted. Is I wanted to just be able to play everything, and it was basically just 3 games, like the 3 most graphically intensive games, and I was able to load it up. So I have been thinking about changing some stuff around, but you know, I don't have a crazy hard drive on the streaming PC, but you know, it does work pretty well. I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world. Like I am thinking now that I could probably upgrade that one and it would be pretty cheap, and then it would work pretty well. But I do think I do have the drawing ability on that, so that was the other cool thing. But it does mean that I have 2 laptops in my backpack now. I have a gaming laptop, and then I have a streaming laptop. But the streaming laptop is also a tablet. I can like fold it in half, and then I can like stand it up on a couch. So like the actual PC that will have chat and everything is like very mobile and has like big fat USB ports. And I don't know how many ports I need, but I think I might be safe. I think for the stream, it's just a camera, the gameplay, and then the audio, and then the rest of the stuff I can like power from the laptop that's actually playing the game. So I think that's how I can set it up. I'm not sure yet, but I want to kind of work on the setup that, you know, is fun. And I think it'll be cool to have like the tablet and it'll have all the like the wires and shit. And oh yeah, it's just a tablet, and it's just the streaming tablet, and you can kind of put it wherever. And then I think it would be cool to set up for like streaming anywhere and just having the tablet, and I can Google shit on the tablet and pull it up in real time. But I do think it is nice to have that set up. So I enjoy it for that. I think what I can do potentially is still stream from that laptop and then have it connected to like a TV. So if I wanted to just do a laptop stream, because the laptop is connected to a TV at that. Or wait, yeah, I think it could be. Yeah, it could be. So you know, if I wanted to do no games at all, then I could just, you know, plug the laptop into the TV and then just be chilling that way. So it's good to have the 10-foot cable for that. So yeah, potentially some interesting streams happening. But yeah, that's the goal. Is like, you know, if I'm doing like a Friday stream or something, or a birthday stream, then I want to have like a primo setup that is able to do everything, and I can show off, like, yeah, we can talk about all the games at once. We can talk about, you know, the party games. We can talk about Wolong. We can talk about all these different games that I now have access to, and we can have this cool streaming tablet that everyone can look at and read chat and do shit like that. So it's very fun. All right, what am I missing? If you had to main only one frame, what would it be? Fuck. That's always the hardest question. Honestly, there are a couple of new frames. Like Kullervo is insanely strong, and to just have an absurd melee buff forever is very powerful. So it's hard for me to ever choose one. That is like the hardest question for me to answer. I struggle like crazy. So that's the Gruzling. I never aggroed the Gruzling, so he never left, and so now he died at like the start of the mission. So we're just gonna leave that. Whatever it is, I don't care about it. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't need Entrati standing in. That was a crazy mission. Shout out Lua.
Grab and go.
Chroma is the only one for me. That's true. Yeah, Lua. That's a pretty easy question for Lua. Yeah, I mean, dude, I would have to like look at the list for so long. I do think like Lavos. Oh my god, I will say I got my last corrupted holo keys, so all I need now is like a max rank 10 at Livia, and then I'll be chilling. So if I can get some big numbers on that, then I'll feel happy about that. I recently started playing again, and I always gravitate towards Oberon. Yes, dude, I love the Oberon love. Anybody that's spamming Oberon, that's goated. Oberon's fun. I think people sometimes think he sucks. Oh my god, 6,200 likes, bro. I blink and I miss it. Holy shit. What is the like goal now? Oh my god. Can I check? Here, goal overlays. Yeah, it just says increase goal. 6th to the 7th. Okay, so I can kind of see that. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, I can just leave this light goal up. Oh, that's not a terrible idea. Oh, I need to pin this. Oh, sorry. Safe now? Survived. Okay. So I can see maybe I can see how much it goes up by. Okay. Don't get too distracted, but yeah, totally set up. Appreciate all the love. Oberon is a fun teammate when you're... Yeah, dude, well said. I love Oberon's armor strip. He's very energy hungry. Like, he loves to spam energy. So, let's see. Did we get the friend request? Oh, no, unfortunately not. Any Prime mods, Arcanes I could recommend? I'm doing a Hallowed Ground and Smite focused. I think Prime Flow. So my setup is just a shit ton of power strength. That's it. So, I mean, obviously, Umbral mods are really goated on Oberon. But yeah, I got 4 ability strength. All Tau Forge, that's it. Any heals on Chroma? Oh, yeah. This is just Hallowed Reckoning. Adds like an extra damage effect, but it just incentivizes me to use my 4. Because I do actually try to like dump energy. I try to spend as much energy as I can with this frame, because I do have triple Umbra, but I'm also like constantly burning energy to heal people. But this is giving me 100 heal per second, which is just insanely high. And then it's also giving you a lot of armor. So just having a lot of power strength is insanely powerful with Molt Augmented. So I'm trying to get some buffs in here as well. So I've actually replaced Smite so that I can just spam my weapons more and just be really aggressive and also heal a lot. Hence Life Strike plus Leif. Oh my god. Life Strike plus Clave, me boy. But yeah, just prime flow, just shit ton of energy. You want to have a shit ton of energy coming in. You want to have a shit ton of energy being spent. Shout out James Johnson. Yeah, appreciate it. Who else do we got? So we're done. We finished all the Netracells. Kay, if you'd like to join, this is a great opportunity for you while I yap about the builds, as always. Who do we got? We've got Korra. We've got Sevagoth. We are done here, unless Kay would like to return. We're moving on to 1999. We're playing some Holvania. I think it is enemies with abilities, so I may be able to spam Korra a little bit better. Is it the moment, chat? Do I spam with Ceramic Dagger in preparation? There's a little bit of a preparation, but unfortunately I don't have like a super duper maxed out Korra stat stick right now, but I think from what I remember, if we go over here, Eleanor is going to talk to me every single time. Ooh, Tech Rot with abilities. Yeah, I don't think that's too hard with Sevagoth. So. Love you, Eleanor. I would love to move you to somewhere else. Chroma Gloom in Deviri is crazy. Oh my god, that sounds nuts. Infected Hero has joined the chat. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Is Lavos good? Is Lavos Prime good? Yeah, Lavos Prime is goated. I fucking love Lavos Prime. But that's the thing, is I'm the guy who loves every frame. So people will be like, this guy has bad taste because he thinks this frame is good. And I'm like, sorry chat, I honestly think most frames are good. 7,000 likes. Oh my god, thank you guys. He gets OG gate. He gets Overguard 8 if you're using Glaive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, that's kind of interesting. I like that. What am I missing? What was I oh, I was gonna add you as a friend. Yeah, that's right, I was gonna add you as a friend. Oh my god. God, I don't know how I do it, man. I really don't know how I do it. Okay, chillin'. Ooh. No way. Which one? James Johnson. I did not know. This is crazy. This is the first time I've seen this. Every Warframe is usable at the very least. Yeah. Like, the reason I don't use Limbo is because I fucking hate Limbo, and I'll say it 1,000 times. Oh, I missed a T. I don't know how to say that. I guess the alert didn't... Did the alert chime? Oh, that sucks, man. Maybe I totally missed it, but apologies. That was on Twitch. They followed. Here, let me mess with some stuff and see if I can remedy that problem, but apologies. It may fucking go off twice, but I realized I can just mute this and it should still work, so unfortunate, chat. Okay, so it just goes up by 1,000 likes. Alright. So let's do this. We're back to square one. Alright. Lol. Which one? Is it linked accounts? B lands hero. Infected hero. B lands hero. Do we take a shot? Do we send a friend request to both? I mean, I only don't have Umbral Vitality and Prime Flow, so I'm close to a decent build, thanks. I just like use other frames than meta. Yeah, I use every frame. Well, except for Limbo and Ivara, but that's the whole goal. I mean, it is like a choice, but it's also what the randomizer does. It forces you to get all the frames to a certain criteria, and then they're all existing in parity with each other. So the combos will have to work. Should I just send a friend request to both? Fuck it. You hear me? You hear me, chat? I'll send it to both. Fine. We'll do it that way. Alright, chat. It'll be 80 years from now before they show up in the randomizer. And Loki and Saren. No, they never show up. Yeah. Well, that's why I have to play them separately. No, they never show up again. But I know what I use Loki for. I mean, I did change up the build. But that's the thing. If I need to test it, it's just 25 minutes. Yeah, they'll never show up. No, it's gone, yeah. It's not even a 80 years thing. It's like the top of the list will always be the top of the list. they move, like when you have a lot of weapons being swapped interchangeably, nothing ever moves very high. Like the actual amount that they get used does move up pretty slowly. So I did change up the Loki build a little bit, but infected hero, that's me. Yep, got that infected hero. Okay, so we snagged it. But yeah, it's good to test the other builds, but generally, like, yeah, I was glad to change up my Rhino build. That was a good one. Top one. Okay, we snagged it. We snagged it. It was, the request has been sent. But yeah, I mean, most of these guys you can kind of see. I mean, it's good to do a refresh every once in a while, but there's a reason that Equinox is at the top. There's a reason that Necros is at the top. Aren't you around 32 to 3,600? Yeah, I'm 3,700 now. Yeah. So yeah, they'll never, the ones that are at the top of the list, they'll never show up again. Like, I could use my weapons till the day I die, and they would never even get close to, you know, like the actual top. Like this one is the lowest margin, and still like 3.1 to 1.8. That means like using that weapon alone, and then it skews the top of the list as well. So the margins would come down. Like you're kind of incentivized to go through and rank up some of these other weapons. Like, you would start with probably Kuvazar, Kuva Brahma, rank up some of these ones that are already higher, get them even higher on the list to start to skew the ratio. But yeah, the further you go, the worse it gets. So it's weird. Like, you can kind of look and see that the ratio for rifles is way lower. Like the lowest, where's the lowest? It would start here with Quellar, 0.7 versus pistols. Yeah, this guy's at 4.0. And then melee is just crazy. They all just exist, 3.6, 3.2, 3.1. And then these guys are 6.4, 6.1, 5.7. So as I use melee weapons, this number slowly reduces. But yeah, I've always enjoyed that certain setups will always be gone. I'll never have to use them. They'll always be gone. And then for melees, all I do is I lock certain weapons. So like these, like Okina Incarnon, like all these weapons I've just locked. I've put them as a favorite, so they just never show up in the list. They're just way too powerful. So these are actual like OP fucking weapons that I spam like crazy. So really fun setup though, really fun. Yeah, holy fuck. Wait, what? What? God. Wait, why am I using? Oh god, hang on. Let me reroll. We are using Sevagoth. 3.1 is 114.7 hours, yeah. At 3,700 hours, yeah. And yeah, as the more that I play and the more that I play with other gear, that number will lower by a single percentage point. So that weapon has existed for a long time. Like the highest one would be the Zorus at 6.4. So that would be a weird number. So you really have to think of it that way. Like, there's so much to this game that most people will never, like, the concept that I'm presenting people with is like, yeah, it is only ever existed because I'm so far into this game that I needed a reason to keep coming back to it. I needed a reason that it could be exciting every time I play. So it's very important. Like the whole build is built on this idea. Like every setup is designed around the idea that you have to be able to swap them interchangeably. Everything has to exist in a vacuum for it to be valid to even use with a synergy. Like all of the weapons, think about Vasto. Think about, yeah, if I'm deeming the Vasto worthy, that means making it climb the ranks and synergizing it, right? Using it with all these different synergies and figuring out how to make it work. And that's why I use Equinox, because my Equinox build, if I don't use MAME, I just have a shit ton of survivability mods. I have no passive, so I'm getting 0 buffs. I just have a bunch of survivability mods, so I can run around and not worry about dying. But yeah, it allows me to be like, okay, if I can't make it work without if I can't make it work without buffs, then I shouldn't make it work with buffs. That's been my thing, and I have to be able to just play it forever. Sorry, I'm doing some math, yeah. Yeah, let's do Sevagoth. We've got 2 Tau Forged Reds for strength. We've got a Tau Forged Blue for shield, and a Tau Forged Blue for energy max. So let's get right into it. We do have Eclipse in here, which is giving us 75% DR. That's basically it. With shield regen, we've got a single shield regen mod, but I do just enjoy this. Like, Eclipse is very nice for this. And then, yeah, it's the double combo, Shadow Haze, Dark Propagation. Just stretch for range, and then you've got Augur Secrets and Power Drift. So, I've got Arcane Avenger and the crazy thing, dude. So, Shadow Haze. This crit chance functions the same. This crit chance functions the same as Arcane Avenger. So these get added on top of each other. So you are getting to a total crit chance number that is super criminal. So very absurd. And then if you do want to nuke rooms, then you just kind of recast these guys interchangeably and they'll work in tandem. I do also have an Exalted Shadow build. I am using the Shadow, which some people will be like, you're a madman, but Shadow is very fun. Death's Harvest also procs the same stuff. Excuse me. How do I describe it? It just does both of the effects at once and all the effects at once. Consume is a heal. His first ability is very fun. You run around, spam it like crazy. You pull in a bunch of enemies, and then your claws. Your claws actually deal a zillion damage. So I am getting rage, so I'm incentivized to take a lot of damage. Adaptation. I can sort of heal, but nothing happens if I die, so I don't care. Criminal, raises an eyebrow and smiles. And then this is just a standard fucking slash build. This guy has 2 slash procs. I think this, yeah, the heavy attack has a slash proc. I think that's about it. Oh, Reaping Cyclone on the standing combo. That has a bunch of slash procs, so that could be pretty good. I don't know what combo that is. I don't actually know what that looks like, but we could try it out. Just the same as like if I was using a scythe or something like that. Do you have a link where you post your builds? I think I should do that. I've been thinking about posting to Overframe and just having, you know, I'll just make a username on Overframe and it'll just be my username and I'll have to update it. I invited you, appreciate it. So yeah, it's Rob. I've been thinking about doing that, so appreciate the GG as well. I can see that now. Oh, my audio's turned on. Oh, I just didn't hear the TikTok alerts. Oh, now I hear it. Holy shit, 20 GGs. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I should. So, I'm doing some tier lists soon, and I think I'll start going through and just start adding builds that exist as they are, because most of my builds are just criminal. Like, they have rivens that are so broken that, like, that's the only reason that I'm using them. So a lot of these weapons, like, I can do a rivenless build, but it'll just be completely different. But there's so many setups. But I do think I'll go on to Overframe kind of in my spare time, and I'll start adding some weapons, and you guys can just, I'll just leave a link to my Overframe I'll probably leave a link in the description on YouTube, because I can't put any more links on TikTok. But yeah, if you go to YouTube, or if I'll put it in my Discord as well. I'll put a little link that you can go to. I've been thinking about putting like a relevant links tab in Discord where you can, yeah, from Discord you can go to all my different platforms. So yeah, I'm gonna look into updating that. This is a crazy one. This is multi-shot. Well, it's mostly just giving me fire rate and multi-shot, but I am getting a lot of impact, which is not very good, but you get a potential for more internal bleeding. But super slow fire rate, it's gonna still be below the fire rate margin, which is 2.5. So you just don't want to be using it with something that gives you attack speed. Like, you don't want to be using it with Goss, but then other than that, you're fine. So, you know, it's just a big fat fucking cone that deals a zillion damage and has a really good chance to proc slash, because this has a guaranteed impact proc. So you may potentially get more. You may potentially get a tiny chance for an extra one. Shout out, it's Rob for dropping a Let Him Cook. And I can see that. I'm trying to look at the chat and actually read when it happens. Do you have the mod Wise Razor? Do I have extras of those? I don't know if I have extras of those. Here, let me look at that. But yeah, we'll show off Ruvox. I've shown the other one a zillion times. Cash the God, appreciate it. So I'll accept this real quick. Here, watch this. I'll do the old switcheroony. 483 ping. Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunately, chat, I'm gonna do a role reversal on you. Show profile. Send message. Add friend. Boom. Friend request sent. And then leave squad. And then now I snagged you. The old role reversal. Alright. So that's set up. Let's see. We'll do Ruvox. You guys, I mean, I need to play Warframe, so you guys have seen Vasto enough times. Ruvox is crazy. Impaled enemies. Plus 30%, 35% more vulnerable to status chance. So I think that means they take more status. This one is really nice. It means you can keep it active forever. I could really care less about the other one. Slam radius is basically mandatory. So fucking goated. You can get initial combo, that's pretty good, but slam radius is so good. For each enemy hit by slam radius, gain 4 combo count. That's pretty decent, but I don't really get a lot of combo count. +1 range, no, don't care about. On kill, 15% attack speed for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. That will affect how quickly you exit the animation. So there's a brief window where if you have higher attack speed, you can get out of it faster. Wait, what am I missing? 220% ability strength is funny boy. I'm gonna get Sevagoth and replace Harrow by pushing 500% ability strength. Oh my god. Yeah, Lua's gonna do the classic Lua thing of making the ultimate glass cannon build. I mean, my build doesn't even have that many extra mod slots. Like, I wish I had more room for something else, but yeah, you could put in, you would replace Umbral Vitality, you would replace Fast Deflection, you would put in Transient Fortitude and Blind Rage, and then you would put in more Tau Forge Reds, I guess. GC is the... Well, Warframe is the name of the game, but... Oh, okay, I see. I got you. But yeah, we've shown it off. Let's get into it real quick. You'll see more of the Vasto. You'll see plenty of the Vasto. Alright. Send you the invite. Alright, what are you doing, Cash? What do you need done? Oh, I was going to see if I have Wise Razor. Let's see. Wise Razor. That's what we're looking for. Wise Razor. Wise Razor. I have one. I have one extra. Yeah, I could probably give it away. I'll give you 15 plat for Wise Razor. No, you don't have to give me plat. I have a single Wise Razor available. Glass cannon. Yo. Did I nail it? Did I nail the mod swaps? Yeah, just removing all the survivability. Alright. Oh, we've got Barrow coming. That's sick. I don't need anything from Barrow anymore. I finally bought the Viper Wraith, so we're chilling now. Appreciate the 7,300 likes. Thank you, guys. And the 40 diamonds as well, I gotta say it. Shout out, I appreciate it. We're going to the dojo, and I'm just gonna... You capped me on a very... I'm feeling generous, chat. I'm feeling very generous. I'm feeling like giving something away. You caught me feeling very magnanimous. Alright. Easy load in, look at that. Oh, goodness. Master rank 15, did I see? Mod. With some assumptions about frames and stuff, it'll be roughly 30 years before you would possibly see Loki in the randomizer. Yeah. Well, and you have to think about ranking up all the frames at once. So it's not just that. It's you would have to calculate the number all at once. I don't know what you... A Latum blueprint. Yeah, nice. Cool. Sick. If you want to give it away, I could give a fuck about it. No, I did that already. Okay, I got you. That's sick. Shout out It's Rob for following. Appreciate it. Gotta go. Appreciate it. There you go. Free Wise Razor. I'm feeling good today, Chad. And then, dude, I can go over here to Arsenal, and then we can actually play missions. Oh, I can't do the palm, can I? I can't get in. Shout out Lance for dropping a heart me. Appreciate it. Wait, I can't access the palm. Do you have access to 1999? Have you completed that stuff? Because I do want to spam... whatchamacallit. I do want to spam the other stuff. If you change Warframes 4 times per stream for a total of 5 equally spaced Warframes. It's 24 for each frame per stream. Oh, Lance. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't even read what that was, but appreciate it. Thank you for dropping that. It's like a little cup or something. Oh my god. Thank you. Cash, what do you got access to? If you want to play with me, what stage of the game are you at? Because I'm trying to do kill tech rot with abilities. I'm trying to spam my calendar. So, this mission specific, we got kill shit with abilities like 50 fucking times. I don't know what it is. It shows up again somewhere else. A rose, a lightning, a heart, a GG. Oh my god, I'm seeing all of it. A corn, a chili, a TGIF, a TikTok. Oh my god. Lance, blown it up. Ice cream. Oh my god. Holy shit. I'm reading all of them. Holy shit, I'm keeping up.
Pazul's assassin.
A zillion.
Amar. Pazul's assassin.
Oh, it's showing all of them one at a time.
Amar. Pazul's
It's showing all of them one at a time.
Amar. Pazul's assassin.
That's 6 Scaldra troops with abilities. That's the one.
Amar. Pazul's assassin.
That's crazy. You got 1999 active. God bless
Pazul's
you, bro.
assassin.
Thank you. All right, we'll get you in then. There you go. That's all the alerts. We could have 2 alerts going active at the same time. That would be so much audio. Oh my god. But that's fine. I'll leave it. You can hear Rebecca say that shit over and over again. What else can you say, man? I've earned it. They took my name. They took my fucking name, man. All right. Tech rot with abilities. Do you have Steel Path unlocked too? Can we do them in the bounties? I've been thinking we should probably do them in. So it's tech rot with abilities. Did we get lucky on bounties? That's the question, chat. Did we get lucky? All right. Well, if we got Steel Path and we've got 1999, then it's time to farm the calendar. It's time to take all the ability kills for all of time. So let's run over here. It's time for the max gameplay. All right. Easy clap. Let's see. A tank assassinate? No. Scaldra exterminate? No. Legasite harvest. Tech rot exterminate? I guess we're doing this. Shout out Lance for dropping a lightning. Thank you. Okay, so I guess we're doing break cover. Yeah. We gotta kill some tech rot. It's an exterminate. Ooh. No, fuck. Dude, if I have to kill them with abilities, no, I'm good. I'm not doing that shit. I'm doing it as a hell scrub. We're doing a 5-minute hell scrub. If it's fucking kill tech rot with melee weapons, I'll do that shit as a bounty, but no, dude. We got to get this shit over with. So we're doing a tech rot hell scrub with Sevagoth. I'm going to see if I can double spam. But yeah, I got to say, like, I do enjoy like playing this a lot in my off time too, and doing the randomizer. So I would have to do a tally of how many hours I play a week. I should do that potentially. Like when the weekly reset happens, I should look at my total hours and I should write that down. And then I should see how many hours I play a week on average. But that all depends on like how many other games that I'm playing and like what else I'm working on. Like now that I'm actually doing some work, like what does that look like and stuff like that. So, yeah. Because there are roughly 60 warframes, it means it'll be roughly 2.5 weeks before you see the same warframe again. There are 52 weeks in a year. Oh god, so much math. Fuck, we're safe. Just keep moving. Don't worry, we can survive. We have to move to the hell scrub. 8.32 hours per year. The music is loud. I'm kind of liking this, dude. We're using Ruvox. Oh, we got a slam. Chill out for a sec. Ooh, we get a Toxin Eximus in the first second. That's insanely goated. Let's see if we can land some good hits. I think we're doing good so far. Clearing him out. That's looking good. I need to just spam my 1 and my 2, so I think I can just do that now. Yeah, I'm not really able to kill anything else. I have to wait for them to build up again. I have to sit here and do this boring shit, so... Pretty good to get a shield regen orb, but that's sick. I love that. Thank you. We'll keep this active. 80 years is roughly accurate. Nice, assuming Loki has 20%. That's 740 hours. Yeah, Loki has 5% usage. Saren has 5% usage, I think, actually. Loki has 4.1 or something. Loki is second most used. Still pretty high. But Loki will continue to go up because I still do play Loki. When I need to do farming or when I need to do conservation, then I play Loki. So Loki will continue to go up. Saren won't continue to go up. Saren will stay where she is. But yeah, that's why I try to return to those frames every once in a while and give them a refresh. You know, I gave Saren Zada's Whisper because I just felt like I needed to have Zada's on a couple more frames because it is extremely powerful. So good combo here. Easy clap. See, we can just be done with this shit like instantly. Well, I guess you just keep spamming 1. Oh, that's sick. I love that. Nice. I can just keep casting my 1 and kind of go so hard. 90 kills. That's pretty incredible. I'm loving Sev. I do not spam the 1 and the 2 very often. Not a bad choice for sure. Can you put Zadas on Sevagoth? Yeah, you should be able to. I don't see why you wouldn't. Sevagoth is considered in the same tier as Roar and stuff, so pretty good. Oh, easy clap. Nice, easy revive. Hit this. Oh no. Yeah, but I don't know how it would work. Yeah, you could put... I see what you're talking about, though. You just use the 1, and you get the big crit buff. And then you do the Zada thing, and you get the big crit buff on the blast proc, and you do the Zada crit buff, and you do the max nuking. But as you can see, my Sevagoth build has a lot of survivability, so I'm trying to keep myself alive, and then being able to do that means maximizing everything as effectively as you can. Ooh, I see the Tox proc. That's a one-shot, dude. I feel that. The Tox proc, that'll nuke ya. Look out for the Tox proc. Doc Ock's Tox proc. Oh, fuck. I soft cock. Sorry, guys. Oh, shit. That's pretty fucking corny. Alright, chat. Oof. Get the damage going, dude. I'm trying to spam a little bit of something else, but we've definitely got time for a lot of 1999. We gotta burn through a lot of it, man. Acuity is literally a catch-all to any crit build now, yeah. Yeah, but Acuity, it's kind of annoying if I'm honest. Bro, I don't even use Acuity. I take advantage of multi-shot too much. I like the galvanized stacks too much. You know, like I have multi-shot on way too many Rivens at this point. But yeah, it was weird. Like the only time I ever used Acuity was because like chat told me to use it on AX52, and I was like, wait a minute. I mean, it already has Acuity, so what's the point of more Acuity? And so I just retained the multi-shot and took it in for like a couple minutes, and I was like, oh, I like this way more. And then it's been that way. We've been together ever since, right, chat? Alright, chilling. Looking good so far. Good damage. I have been thinking about it, though, on weapons with a bigger bullet, and you're using, like, you're using primary crux or something. I think that can work pretty well, where you're more likely to land headshots. I think that's pretty good. I do like that idea. Zada's double dips the headshot damage multiplier from Acuity, and Acuity will do funky crit math with the absolute crit chance from Sevagoth. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, dude. No, I'm just, I don't know. I've been thinking about it more. I've been thinking about using Acuity more. Just because, obviously, you just replace Galvanized Chamber with it. So you can still use it in combination with your existing build. And I think it does work pretty well with, with Primary Crux. Like, if I have Primary Crux on a build, then it's already giving me a lot of status so that I can still potentially proc a Blast proc. If it's on a weapon with high status chance, then Zadas will proc the headshot Void Bubbles, yeah. I mean, you don't have to aim. Oh, true. I can see it now. I can foresee the future. I've been wanting to try it. I've been seeing it on, like... Is there... I gotta look at the list of, like, where it's multiplicative on, because there are a couple weapons that I just don't land a headshot. Like, Stalta, I just don't land headshots with. I hate to say it, man. But there's a couple, like Batacor, you can kind of land headshots with. I was thinking about that. I was seeing Thacker using that, so that was pretty sick. The main combo that I use Zadas with is honestly just blast damage. I just proc blast. Oh, you gotta roll, dude. You gotta roll. You gotta roll. Alright, let's hit this. That sounds criminal, though. Now that you're talking about it, I do see it. I do get the vision. I think, dude, I think Zadas isn't a bad idea regardless, but I just have a lot of... Oh, he's fucked. The Babao's getting summoned. Alright, time to nuke a Babao, I guess. Oh. Sorry, Joe. Unfortunately, I left you. Alright, do I shoot the little nodules? Are the nodules like a thingy? You know, they have special heads or whatever. Is this also a head? Oh, God. Alright, well, I've killed all the enemies. And you've died a couple times, so I think it might be time that we leave. I can just tap him through everything? Oh, that's embarrassing. You hate to see it, man. In real mission, I don't think these guys are, like, crazy hard. Especially these missions that I play. Don't think they're the hardest. Anyway, let's get a move on. Let's get the fuck out of here. We're playing a little risky at this point. Where's the exit?
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out.
Yeah, we gotta get the hell out of here, man. We've had a lot of deaths already. This is a struggle mission. So yeah, this is the classic setup for me. This is just, you know, I'm using Eclipse because it's a survivability mod, or it's a survivability ability, and that's primarily how I use it, as just as a helmet to keep me alive. So yeah, I mean, you kind of notice it. I mean, I do think you can double tap the 1 and the 2. I think that's always a powerful combo. But yeah, Avenger. I gotta say, Avenger with Sevagoth as it is just so much fun. They just add on top of each other. It's so fucking silly, man. But yeah, I could see. Now I'm thinking, I want to put together a list of weapons that I think would be good. So here's the thing: is like, on bows that get easy headshots, I usually use split flights, and then I get a shit ton of multi-shot, so I can proc like a bunch of fire procs and shit like that. But I'm definitely thinking. But here's the thing: like, on the Batacor, which is like a pretty good example, I think you can make it. Apparently, Frost passive augment biting Frost does the multiplicative crit with Zorus. Oh my god, how funny, Onus! You don't have to aim. Oh my god. I feel it though. Alright. Change up. What is it? 8:42. We've got time for like a couple more. I think we can just do... Oh, what did I do? Oh, never mind. We're chilling. Okay. We got to take a quick peek at what we got set up. 63. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think it's just kill enemies with melee weapons, so we probably could just use Korra. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, easy clap. Well, not to that, but yeah. That was a little bit difficult. For my boy. Yeah, I've been thinking. I mean, who would I put on? What would be a good weapon to put on? Yeah, I'm looking at it. It might be good on Alternox. Might be good on Quellor. You could land those headshots. But again, Quellor, I like being able to proc more slash procs with multi-shot. My Riven has multi-shot. Like, I do think the fact that you don't get multi-shot is a pretty big trade-off. And, like, yeah, granted, it's really powerful for, like, nuking a single enemy. But, yeah. Excalibur. A shout-out. MJ was here. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Acuity has always been a struggle for me because I don't get headshots consistently enough, and I'm not really doing a shit ton of Void Cascade or like Disruption, where a lot of the gameplay is just fucking doming somebody in the head for a zillion damage and then killing them instantly in one hit. So, like, if you can just kill Thrax instantly, then you're kind of chilling for most of the game. So I can see where you have like an Acuity setup where you're just kind of like nuking them in the face, but I don't know. I have been thinking, but I do enjoy like just using them for like general usability. You know, like I like the idea of using the Psylocke and taking advantage of multi-shot, or using the the Tenet Plinks, and taking advantage of multi-shot, and actually like procking a lot of fire procs on enemies potentially, and you get a good you get the good Tenet Plinks has multiple. Yeah, if you're interested. Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. That's what I saw Thacker using. Is he was hitting damage cap, and I was like, yeah, I like it's easy to understand the value of being able to like headshot somebody in one and then like kill anything in a single hit. You know, like that'll always be damage cap will be able to kill anything in a single hit. But I've just played a weapon long enough that like I don't have single target weapons, right? If I have a weapon, it has to be viable to kill a Thrax and then kill every enemy surrounding the Thrax. And that goes for doing Cascade for mostly just 10 rounds, but that's about as far as I go. But that's what I mean. Like in the higher levels is where it really matters. But, you know, I've always enjoyed that, like with the weapons that they're talking about, they all just have the ability to just deal a shit ton of damage to everything. And so like to find the happy medium where you can nuke you can nuke the Thrax in a single hit, and you can also nuke everything around it in a single hit. And then you can know that, okay, whatever weapon I'm using, I can just use it wherever I need to, and it'll always have the power. So that's what I've always been struggling with a lot, is like I go back and forth, is like, am I going to get more power out of having the Tenet Plinks in my back pocket to like nuke everything? Because it's like, yeah, I won't always have it, but if I do have it, it's very powerful. Yeah, lots of moving parts in multi-crit builds. The only moving parts I like are the ones that give me abilities. Yeah. And well, so that was my thing, is like, you know, I always talk about conjunction survival. You know, we have the two examples that I talk about, that I try to mention all the time, which is these are the missions that I just go in when I test frames and when I test weapons. I will do a normal Void Cascade, and I will do a normal 180 conjunction. The Sarpa is fucking crazy. I'm actually going to spam the Sarpa with Korra and not use Korra's Whip Claw, because the Sarpa is fucking goated. Of course, I'm a smooth brain chroma. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if you're using... I think that's what I've noticed, is like, I see a lot of simulacrum clips, and I see a lot of one-shotting single targets. And it's generally, that's been the trend, right? If you have a weapon that's primarily because you have the Zorus with melee influence, so you can nuke anything, you can nuke all the enemies on the map in a single hit. So, you know, why would you ever, you know, you don't need a rifle to deal damage to trash mobs and shit like that. So yeah, that's what I mean, is like, that's just been the trend that I will always notice, is just everybody will, you know, kind of be of the mindset of like, you know, I want to hit damage cap, you know, doing level cap disruption, level cap void cascade. Most of that is just killing single targets over and over and over again. And, you know, dealing with the trash mobs in the end is not as important as, like, yeah, if you have 2 or 3 people in a squad, then you can actually run around and keep all the pylons active, and then all you're doing is killing Thrax for, what is it, like 2 hours basically, maybe an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. But yeah, two Tau Forge Reds for ability strength. This is effectiveness on energy orbs, shield capacity again, and energy max. Okay, I've got pretty low armor, even though I do have triple Umbra, so that's 76% DR. So, you know, definitely lower than whatchamacallit, than Lavos, I guess, would be the other example that I have this. If Disruption didn't have such an abysmal fissure spawn rates, yeah. Oh, really? I would be spamming that. Yeah, no, that's what I've said, is like the fact that Omnias exist on Void Cascade and level 200 Conjunction, it just makes those the default. But this is a very minimalist build. Only 200% power strength. I do have Wrathful Advance replacing my 3. So that's 200% melee crit chance. I do have Arcane Avenger on top of that. And then, yeah, just 90% range for Ensnare, which is like actually what I'm using the most. And then it means that I can do Ensnare into Whip Claw. But you can also just spam Whip Claw, because does mean you have very good range on that, so easy to shoot. But we have Sarpa, which is fucking goated. Crazy take. I'm gonna be spamming this weapon like crazy, but Yeah, I've been thinking about swapping some stuff around. I have Weeping Wounds. Oh, that's right, because I just build up combo. I totally forgot about that. I have been thinking about swapping this, but I do enjoy Killing Blow for more damage to the heavy attack, because we can keep it active pretty often, and you'll see it. Venari and the Claws. Just a Tenacious Bond. It's weird to have viral, fire, and magnetic, so it's kind of nice. Evensong doesn't have much crit, but we'll talk about that later. This is a weird one. Fear Sense. I had to decide what I even wanted on this setup, so it may change. It may not. I can't really decide. Hunter Recovery is goated, because if you remove your third ability, then Venari is stuck in attack form, and that means whenever they're attacking, then they're also healing you. So very powerful. Tenacious Bond, you can see again, so we're getting a double Tenacious Bond buff, which is pretty goated, on top of a double Animal Instinct buff, so pretty powerful there. Yeah, Sarpa's the main one, and then Evensong, I may use it a little bit. This is applying 7 stacks of Puncture, so it means if I just have Vital Sense in here, I'm getting Arcane Avenger, and then I'm also getting 35% ability, or excuse me, 35% additive crit chance, so it's pretty goated. I would be spamming that shit, yeah. And then this is just really good slash stats with Merciless. So this is multi-shot status chance. This is a crazy fucking ribbon. So you get some weird numbers. 62% slash, 48% viral. So very easy to shoot, very easy to spam. I do have Cautious Shot, which is fun. So I can just shoot it however I want and not care. So there you go. There's a fun one. But
Don't try to speak.
yeah, that's what I mean is like I want to see where the stuff ends up, but honestly, I still think I'm gonna be the same way. I'm gonna be spamming weapons over exalted weapons all day. Like that, you know, I'll always have Valkyr's Claws, I'll always have Exalted Blade and fucking Baruch set up, but there's just something that's so much fun about being like, oh shit, I got a frame that has Wrathful Advance. For me, all that means is that my melee weapon is now insanely goated, so I'm going to be spamming that most of the time. So it's fun. I want to figure out what I want to do. Like, I've thought about taking single target melee weapons because I might have melee influence on my exalted weapon. So I don't know exactly how I want to set it up right now, but I want to see how good we'll do. But it is. Oh, I forgot to claim the shit. Okay, we got to leave. Hang on. I forgot to claim my reward, so I won't even get the calendar. I'm looking till and it's 8:52. Okay, we'll do one more. I gotta play at least one more mission. I've been yapping too much, dude. You guys have got me going, which is good. I enjoy a little bit of a yapathon, but ooh, look at this, another Catalyst blueprint. I get a lot of these now. It's kind of crazy. Power gains, melee crit chance. I feel like I have to take power gains. And then here we go, Scaldra troops with melee weapon. Wow, I'm glad I looked into that. Okay. I feel silly. Okay. Sorry. Well, I guess we're good. I was a little bit greedy, but I think we should be good. I think there's a bounty that has Scaldra that we can just burn through real quick, so should be safe. Let's take a quick peek and yes, Scaldra Exterminate. Okay, here we go. 7,500 for my girl Eleanor. We love it. All right, we're playing one more mission. Yeah, we love a yapathon. But yeah, I'm just excited. I'm really excited to have like an Exalted Whip Claw and stuff like that, because then I can actually come up with a crazy build. And I do think that would be a good thing to keep my Exalted Weapon active, because they did mention that they lowered some of the base stats, but that's because they're like kind of incentivizing you to use Blood Rush and have the combo count and all that stuff. So I see the vibes now. I see where they're going with it, where, you know, the exalted weapon becomes the primary, and then the other melee weapon becomes the secondary. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully be able to spam some melee kills. And I don't know, man. Like this guy, yeah, he does Tennokai instantly, just because of how the gun works and shit. It's just so interesting. So you can kind of sit back. We'll see how well we can land it. Oh, is my Venari dealing insane damage? Oh, I need to get this. Oh, do I not have melee influence? There's influence. Okay, we're chilling. We should be good. We should be able to kill some of these guys. Damage on this guy looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. sick.
This
I'm loving it.
sector
I'm
is
loving
home
it.
to a
Okay, keep
further
moving.
high-security cache.
Oh,
The
lame.
Carbon charges will get you inside, but you gotta be quick.
What do we
They're
got? Oh,
linked
this
to
is still a good
self-destruct.
mission. Okay, no, we're chilling. Gotta keep this active. Okay. Nice. Oh, come on. Land some better shots than that. Oh, I guess I have the hunter buff, so my companion is attacking enemies with slash procs,
You
so
don't crack that cache,
really
son.
just anything.
It's been a deadlock
How many enemies have I
permanently.
killed? How many
Clock ticking.
Scaldra have I killed?
Look for
I
the
feel like I'm
Fervon
not going to
charges.
complete this bounty. Okay, let's find these fucking Fervon charges. I have to remember where these charges spawn, because they have, like, basically set locations that are kind of pretty obvious. They'll give you a little marker when you're near them, so I've got some time, but chat, I was too much of a yapatron. I was way too good at yapping. We barely even got through the gameplay. There's one. Alright, chillin'. Safe. There's one. I'm assuming they're probably going to be more in, like, the middle areas. Was there one over here? I already looked over here. There's one. Okay, we're chilling. Let's get out of here. We've got other shit to do, dude. Where's the enemies also? 192.
To the victor!
Can we do it? I don't have faith.
And
I have a bad feeling.
extremely pissed off bad guys.
I do have to lock in, though. Can this guy do a little bit better damage? I mean, I do have completely the wrong weapon, so I would say probably not. 20 enemies. Yeah, we might be good. We might be good. We might not, but we'll figure it out. Ooh, this guy's got the beef. I like that. Oh, that was a shit ton of damage. Oh my god. I love that. That looks good. Looking sick. Another Dedicant. We love it. Don't worry, I can nuke this guy. He's a joke. He's a silly little guy. That's a lot of status. What the fuck? How do I get that much status on this guy? What kind of world are we living in, man? This is upside down right now. I'm proccing every status in the game, and I don't even have encumber. This is just. I think this is just from killing Eximus enemies. Oh my god. This is what I like to see, but I gotta be spamming more. I'm a spamming salmon. Oh, come on, land your fucking shots, dude. Don't be a corny little guy. Don't let your Venari get all the kills. This is lame. Here's some more guys. Okay, come on. I mean, it is nice. So that's the thing is, like, Venari, I have Prime Pack Leader, so I am just full healing Venari constantly. Like, Venari will never lose HP. And that just means more spamming for me. Oh, come on, land the kill. I don't know if that was the killing blow. But yeah, it's weird. I did not think the mission would work out like this. I thought it would be a lot easier than this, but I guess that's just the plight of the Scaldra. You're trying to kill Scaldra enemies, and you'll do anything but kill Scaldra enemies. I really get the bad vibes from these missions, but so far, so good. Still chilling. I should mention right at the end, because I'll probably just close it out after this mission is done, but I do have a Discord server where we run a raffle once a month, so the link to that is in my profile on TikTok. It's in the description on YouTube. It's in the About section on Twitch. So you can go there, join the Discord, and then the first time you join, you'll be entered in automatically, and then for future months, you just got to show up and say hi. And then we do also run a community showcase along with that, so if you do want to get entered for multiple months, then you can go to the showcase and submit like builds or fashion or whatever you want, and then you'll get entered in for multiple months. So it's kind of a fun way to get people involved and encourage people to return and get involved with the community, and also reward the people that do return pretty often. So thank you guys so much for all the support that I've gotten. And yeah, obviously I gotta get Lance in there. I mean, Lance has earned his place. So I gotta, like, when I see you guys in chat, you guys that are regulars, I try to snag you, and then generally you're a regular, so I just keep you there, and then you'll win some free Warframe stuff. I mean, you've already done it. I've also thought that if you send diamonds or shit, like Lance, you've already sent me a lot of coins and shit. Like that's enough for me to just I'll just enter you in forever, because that's long time viewer status. That's you can pay your way a little bit, but yeah, it just means I want to want to give back to the people that are supporting me, and obviously I try to do as much as I can to make it go to where people are and be able to allow them to support however they feel suited. So that's what I want is, whether you want to drop likes on TikTok or, if you have some money that you're willing to burn a little bit. So, I always say thank you to all of it, and I just have to, be appreciative that, yeah, we've gained a lot of followers and subscribers on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm still growing on Twitch, and I'm trying to be here on all platforms so you guys know where we're at and know what we're all about. So it's I don't know, it's just so much fun. I really just enjoy, getting to relax and play Warframe and get you guys involved. And yeah, I think it just leads to just some crazy shenanigans that you kind of love. Like, I love the combo of Sarpa with Cora. That's just too good. That's just way too good. I can't say no to it. But yeah, this Scaldra Exterminate just taking forever, man. Running all hither and dither. So slow. Hither and thither. Oh, God. I swear to God, I will not beat the Unk allegations. 25 years old and I will not beat the Unk allegations. It's built into my core. I don't know what it is. I just have that boomer. I have that fucking elder millennial energy. It does give boomer vibes occasionally, but yeah, I mean, dude, I've been thinking, I don't drink any energy drinks. I don't do well with caffeine, so I try to stay off of that stuff. So I end up, that's why I only stream 2 hours right now, and I've thought about streaming more in the afternoon, and doing that kind of stuff. So, I do have more time generally currently with the setup that I'm at right now. I will have more time in the afternoon to do stuff like that. So it's very encouraging, and I just enjoy getting involved with everybody. So I do think tomorrow I will do a quick little test stream. It'll be like a minute long, and it's just to see how the dual laptop setup works and just make sure that works properly. So I didn't think I could crack the code, but I did, and yeah, it's mainly just a couch setup. So if you ever see me on the couch, then you'll know that I'll have the laptop, which is the tablet, and then that's how you see the stream, and then that's how you can talk to chat. So you can kind of grab the laptop, grab the tablet, hold it, pick it up, move it around. If you need to tap between stuff, then you can do that. Oh God. Snag the hit. Come on, do better than this. Okay. I want to just get the fuck out of here because I'm sick of fighting Tekrod. I came here to kill Scaldra, and I didn't even kill enough Scaldra. I don't think I even got close to killing enough Scaldra. I killed like 50 or something. 1999 has a way of fucking you over in a very special way, so I guess all you can say is sit back and relax and enjoy me rage a little bit at just not being able to complete the easiest fucking bounty in the world. And this is why I do Hell Scrub. This is why I just do Scaldra Hell Scrub. Oh, we gotta hit this. Can I land a good shot? Come on, man. Okay, mission's over. Chillin'. 2 of the Dedicants, okay? Looking good, looking good. This guy's cooked. Oh, he's just dead. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we even killed that many Dedicants. I'll have to look at the number, but I really don't think it was that high. 323% crit chance, that's pretty nice. Ooh, I can potentially get a little bit more crit. Ooh, nice. Okay, I guess that's a pretty decent power strength buff from 1999. There's a good shot. That's what you needed. Obviously, this guy is like a burst fire. Redeemer is a shotgun. Vastalock is a shotgun. This guy's a fucking full auto, or a burst fire, I guess. But yeah, I gotta say, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. If you are watching on YouTube, I do appreciate if you drop a like. It does help out the video in the future. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll be back tomorrow. That's what I should say. Streaming Hades 2. So it's going to be a little bit more exciting. Well, a little bit more exciting in the sense that it's something different for me. And I don't know. what I always say is that these other games that I play are very stressful, and so I like being able to show off, like, okay, you know, a game that is stressful and complex is also pretty exciting to watch. And so, you know, while I don't think it'll be that much different, I think we'll still have a lot of fun with it. So, it is a isometric roguelike, so it'll look different at first, but I think a lot of what you enjoy about the kind of fast-paced, frantic nature of this game, it's a different format, it's a different way to play, but it kind of comes back. There's only one goal. I have to beat the run. I think it'll be one run, and I think I'll have to beat it. And it'll be good vibes the whole way, and I'll just have to pray. So, yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can beat the run. We can get good odds. We can get good rolls. We'll say hello to everybody. I'm gonna pray that we get a bunch of boons. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I have a video going up tomorrow morning as well. That's gonna be part 1 of my beginner guide, but it's a little bit more of a simple one. So, tomorrow, the video is literally just Vor's Prize. I'm gonna talk about Excalibur and Volt and Mag. I'm gonna talk about the weapons you want. I'm gonna just mention the mods you should level up, and then that's it. That's 3 minutes covering Vor's Prize, and that's it. So that's all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out of here. Take care.